Well, it's been a big day for Sergeant Stanley of the Goody Two Shoes police force.
Excuse me, that's ridiculous
A big day.
and that's nonsense.
You've been sitting here beaming all morning and the halo over your head has been blindingly bright. We've had news from WA that the WA State Opera have just signed a deal with their local health body, a government-backed health body, mind you, so that in Carmen, they're going to ban smoking scenes. One of the great plays, 140 years of steeped history, and here they are, they're going to have more murder and mayhem on stage, but you can't smoke a cigarette.
Well, look, it's an opera, and a lot of people going along to the opera are probably looking at the subtitles to try and work out what's going on. But having said that, the principle of trying to reduce anything that's going to promote smoking, anything that's going to promote drinking, which causes so much mayhem, I think is a good thing.
Well, hang on, just getting a press release in here now that if actors slouch, they'll be told to stand up straight because it's bad posture.
All right, well, you're taking that to a ridiculous extent, except... What was one of the things you were told when you were a young child at school? What would they tell you?
The slouch police.
What would they tell you? They'd tell you, please sit up straight. And it's fine to talk about the slouch police, but when you get into your 50s or your 60s or your 70s and you're thinking to yourself, you know what? I wish I'd listened to the teacher saying sit up straight, better posture when I was at school, because now I'm having trouble with my back. Are you aware of how much...
You are so pathetic. Let's bring it back to the East Coast, where you've got Vegemite announcing that they're going to reduce the salt levels by, 25%. And then, to top it all off, killer pythons, the lollies of our childhood, those large sugary snakes, 20 cents each. You'd go in there and buy a couple and scoff them. You could run like the devil for the rest of the day because you were so juiced up with sugar. They're cutting them back by half.
So that you'll eat less, and there'll be less sugar and less salt. Now, we did get an independent arbiter on all this earlier today. We got Dr. Ross Walker to come in, and on whose side did he come down?
Another one of your mates.
On whose side did he come down?
He's the corporal in your army, isn't he?
On whose side did he come down?
Well, yours, of course.
Of course, because it's well known. You've only got to know anything about nutrition to know that sugar is bad for you and salt is bad for you. And if you can encourage that, that's a good thing. What is wrong with you? You're just always embracing this nanny state cliche without thinking through what lies behind it.
Are we having fun yet?
I hope so. No.